friends, we're going to read a story called How Full Is Your Bucket? For kids. After we read this story, I'll show you how to get on the seesaw and complete our bucket filler activity for the afternoon. So this is called How Full Is Your Bucket? Felix was putting one of the last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. I want to build with you, she said. Felix scowled. Go away, you're too little. Send away. Down in this corner. I'm big. Stay back, you'll knock it over. I can be very careful. Go play with your baby toys, Anna. She's not too happy, is she? Thwack! Grandpa! Grandpa shook his head. Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad. But when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket? Invisible bucket? Sometimes Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. This must be a fiction book, because that's not going to happen in real life. When Felix came down to breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. I've got a meeting this morning, and it's almost time to go. Anna, sit still. Felix slipped, and cocoa wheats scattered across the floor. Felix, yelled his mom, you should have used the stool to reach that. Felix could feel his bucket tip, and big invisible drops spill out. Drip, drip. Ha ha, Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. Drip. Get the broom and clean that up before you miss the bus, scolded Mom. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the cocoa wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could even take one bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. Hey, look at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it. Drip. Psst, Felix. Psst. Drip. Watch out, Shrimp. Drip. It was still morning, and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper. He could hardly bear to look. Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the rest of the class? Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. Drop. The Gigantosaurus Who Wanted a Pet by me, Felix. Drop, plop, drop, plink. The class grew quiet. They laughed at all the right places and oohed at all the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. Drop. Team captains today are Veronica and Felix. Drop. Nice cow. It's a dog. Well, nice colors there, Felix. Drop. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. Drop. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. Let me help you. Drop, drop. Notice when you fill someone else's bucket, you also fill your own. Here's your baseball. Catch. Thanks, dude. Drop. And he's filling his own. Hi, I'm Felix. First day? Yes, I'm Amir. Drop, drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. Look, now his bucket's almost overflowing. When Felix burst in the door after school, he shouted, You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works. Then he saw Anna's torn doll. Bad dog, he almost scolded. But then he thought, dogs might have an invisible bucket too. Your doll will be okay, said Felix. Mom will fix her. Wow. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks? And so they did. All right, friends. So we've been talking about bucket filling because it's so important that you try to fill others' buckets. And I know your assignment yesterday was try to fill 3 people's buckets. So I'd like you to maybe share what you did to fill somebody else's bucket yesterday. But today we're going to try to do that on Seesaw. Okay? So in our schedule, you're right here at the Read Aloud, and you're going to click on Seesaw. Now you should have already signed in, so it should be you. Go to my teacher account. If not, remember you click I'm a student when you get to Seesaw, and you can log in with your email, your Google login, your email, and your password, which is school, and then our class code. Let me see if I can show it to you right now. Don't see it there. Our class code, I will find that for you guys, and I'll post it with this video. But when you get here, I'm going to pretend I'm a sample student again. I want you to click on activities. So up here, you'll be in Mrs. Valor's class. You might see some things in your journal that friends have posted. You're going to go to activities. All right, and some of you actually already did this. Under activities, you can go ahead and try this afternoon too. It's just another all about me activity just to try out Seesaw. Anytime you're completing an activity for Seesaw, you just click the add response button, and you can see, look, the directions are right here. Tap the add response button. Then you're going to take a photo. So when you add a response, you'll have the option to take a photo. And the camera should face you. See if it's still on my bucket filler. Here, you can see. I could put it up to me. Hi. See, and I'll take a photo. I'm not going to do it right now. And then we'll go back to those instructions. And then you're just going to try to write some words that describe you. So if you think you're smart or athletic or brave or kind, every time you click the T, you'll get a little text box like you see in the picture. And you can type your word, and then you're able to move the words around your face. And you don't have to do as many as this girl did. Just maybe 3 or 4 would be great. And then remember, whenever you are finished, you are going to click the green check box. Right? Then the activity that we're going to do here for our bucket filler is right here. Again, you just click add response, but this time you don't have to do any typing, no pictures. Just click the microphone and tell me what you did to fill someone else's bucket. So I go add response. It'll be my sample student. You just find your name if it doesn't already bring you there. Here's the microphone over here. And I'm just going to say, today I complimented a friend. And then you click done, and it sends it to your teacher. And check. Sorry. You can watch it again if you messed it up. You can redo it. Just click the back button. This is undo, and then you can record it again if you don't like your video. This works too for if you're doing a picture or text as well. And then your check sends it to me. Okay? So that's your activities for the afternoon. And remember, I'll see you again tomorrow at 8:30.